Functional foods are seemingly everywhere at the moment, and there are probably a couple of key reasons behind this. Firstly, consumers are looking for healthier options and products with added value which fit into their much healthier lifestyles than seen in previous generations. Secondly, in order to create differentiation, brands have had to find more to hang their hat on rather than relying on the default "we taste great" or "we only use the finest ingredients" statements. Now this all sounds great, but traditionally functional foods and appetite appeal have never been good bedfellows. One always seems to contradict the other. If you're trying to communicate that something is better or healthier for you, it can often come at the price of a compromise. So today, I wanted to look at a brand that I think's always struggled with this balance of functionality versus taste, and that's Activia yoghurt. Today, we're diving into the world of functional foods. More specifically, we'll explore the delicate balance between taste and functionality when it comes to branding and packaging design. Functional foods have gained significant popularity in recent years. Consumers are increasingly seeking out options that not only taste good, but also provide health benefits. However, a common challenge arises when trying to strike the right balance between functionality and taste. In our quest to create functional foods, we must remember that good for you should never come at the expense of taste. Consumers want products that are both beneficial and enjoyable, so how do we achieve this delicate harmony? Let's examine a real-life example, Activia. Now, whilst Activia emphasises functionality, the brand's overall aesthetic leans more towards the technological side rather than the appetising one. The ingredients seem as though they're shot on a laboratory table, and the Activia logo type feels very clinical and more like something you'd sign up to for a 12-month regime rather than a permissible treat. This approach fails to resonate with consumers who seek reassurance, transparency about ingredient origins, and a connection with the product's creation process. To truly succeed in the functional food market, we must understand that these products shouldn't look like a chore or commitment that consumers have to sign up to. Instead, they should exude empathy and understanding towards consumers' desires, preferences, and needs. This understanding should be reflected in the branding and packaging design. This is something that's popped up in recent press articles that shed light on the importance of creating functional food brands that balance taste and functionality whilst capturing consumers' attention. In Functional Foods, a new era of sensory appeal from Food Business News, experts discuss the rising demand for functional foods and highlight the need to enhance sensory appeal. It emphasises that taste is a crucial factor in consumers' purchasing decisions and urges brands to focus on creating functional foods that are not only nutritious, but also enjoyable to eat. In The Power of Visual Storytelling in Functional Food Packaging and Packaging Digest, the article delves into the significance of storytelling in packaging design for functional foods. It showcases how effective packaging can communicate a product's benefits, create an emotional connection with consumers, and elevate the overall brand experience. Similarly, in Functional Food Packaging Trends from Food Navigator, the article explores the evolving trends in functional food packaging. It highlights the importance of combining health messaging with appealing aesthetics to attract and engage consumers. It also emphasises the role of colour psychology, typography, and imagery in creating pack designs that resonate with the target audience. These articles demonstrate the growing recognition that functional food should not compromise on taste or visual appeal. As marketing and branding experts, it's our responsibility to bridge that gap between functionality and sensory satisfaction. So how do we do this? Well, firstly, emphasize the pleasure. This is all about highlighting the deliciousness and enjoyment factor of functional foods, using enticing visuals and appetizing product images, mouth-watering depictions almost, things that evoke positive emotions and cravings. Now, as I've mentioned before, you eat with your eyes first. If the food doesn't look delicious, then why would you even hope a consumer would want to engage with the product? Secondly, is transparency and authenticity. This is about providing consumers with clear information about the ingredients, sourcing and production processes. Consumers value transparency, and it helps build trust in the brand. If the product looks like it's been created on a laboratory table, you've got a hard job on your hands convincing them of authenticity. The third point is storytelling through design. This is about leveraging the pack design to tell a compelling story about your brand's mission, your values, the commitment to health and taste. It's all about using visuals, colours and typography that align with your brand's narrative. Consumers buy stories, not products, so it's important to create an emotional connection with the consumer. It's almost impossible to differentiate brands on ingredients or taste because so many products are very similar. You only have to look at some of the products the discounters are creating now. Creating a compelling story is the most powerful way to create a thoroughly differentiated and memorable product. The fourth point is creating a user-centric approach. Now, this is about understanding your target audience's needs, preferences, and aspirations, and tailoring the brand and pack design to resonate with their desires and aspirations, making them feel valued and understood. Remember, functional foods can and should be both beneficial and tasty. The key with pack design for functional foods is not to make them look like a chore and something the consumer's got to sign up to, but something that has empathy and thoroughly understands them. Well, that's it. That's a wrap, as they say. I hope you found it informative. If it adds value, then please do subscribe. I'm Al, owner and creative director of Slice Design. You can follow me on my LinkedIn page, which is linkedin.com/in/Alan Gilberty, or you can follow us on our company website, which is slicedesign.co.uk. So until next time, have a fantastic week and keep well.